Here are the solutions for 8 through 16 on page 39. So for all of these problems, or 9 through 14 anyway, we're going to be using the commutative property because we need to be able to combine like terms. So in the first one here, you can see I've got 7x minus 2 minus 3x equals 10. 7x and negative 3x are like terms, so I want to move those together. And now I want to find out how many x's do I have on the left. So I've got 7 minus 3, which is 4x. And now I have a two-step equation that I can solve by adding 2 and dividing by 4. So x equals 3. The next one I have negative 8y and negative or minus y, so I need to put those together. And I'm going to actually flip-flop the entire problem. I'm going to write negative 8y minus y plus 12 using the commutative property. And because of the property of equality, I can move the expression to the left and the constant to the right. So now, negative 8 minus a negative 1, or minus 1, is going to give us negative 9y plus 12 equals negative 6. And then I'll subtract. So negative 9y equals negative 18, and I'll divide by negative 9. So y is equal to 2. In the next one, I'm going to move 8x and x together. So I've got x plus 8x. Notice I'm always moving the sign in front of the number. Combine my x's. 1x plus 8x gives me 9x's. And now I'll solve. And divide by 9. So x is equal to 4. Number 12, I'll put my y's together. Combine my y's and start solving. And divide. So y equals 3. If you want to flip-flop your problem again, you can. Negative 3d minus d plus 1 using the commutative property. Negative 3 minus 1 is negative 4d plus 1 equals negative 5 minus 1 on both sides. So negative 5 minus 1 is negative 6, and divide by negative 4. So d is equal to either, you could write positive 3/2 or 1 1/2. The next one, number 14. I have 7f. I'll commute. Combine my like terms. And then solve. The next one. These last three are a little different because you can see that they all have not only the distributive property, but once you do the distributive property, you've got to also use the commutative property. So I'm seeing distributive first, so I'll do 4 times x is 4x, and 4 times positive 1 is positive 4. Now I need to use the commutative property to move my like terms of 4x and minus 2x together. Now I'll combine my like terms. So 4 minus 2 gives us 2x. And now I can solve it. So x equals 4. The next one I'll do negative 8 times y is negative 8y. Negative 8 times positive 2 is negative 16. So now I need to use a commutative property to move my like terms together. Oops, I put actually, let me fix that. I put x and I should have put y. And those are like terms. And now I'll combine my like terms. Negative 8 minus 3 is negative 11y. Minus 16 equals 17. I'll add 16 to both sides to solve. And 17 plus 16 gives you 33. And divide by negative 11. So y is equal to negative 3. And then the last one, we've got 12x, and now, oops, let me write my x here. Okay, 2 times x is going to give me positive 2x, and 2 times negative 1 gives me negative 2. Now I don't have to use a commutative property here because my like terms are already together, so I just have to combine them. 12x plus 2x is 14x. And now I'll solve. You could also write this as the improper fraction 16/7.